Alright, chat, so they finally changed the rules so we can actually make content for the game again, which, you know, I'm almost sad about because it was nice not playing this piece of shit, but, you know, really, I say that, but I would have really been pissed if I couldn't make videos for the finale. Like, I don't care about Ordeal Call or Ordeal Stall, right? That shit doesn't matter, but not, having made content for this game for so long, if I couldn't do the finale, like, that would just suck. So I guess it's Jana 2. I don't know who this is. I haven't looked. But no 3-star. So. All right. Well, King Ashoka. Say that. All right. Well, let's jump in. Wait, no, that's Order. Wait. Oh no, I don't think I did Order Call 3 on my ult account. Because that's when they did the no content thing. Fuck. Oh, that's a problem. No, get that shit off my screen. Oh, at least there's no music. God damn it. Well, let me think. I guess what we could do is play on the main account, and when we get to something worth making a video on, that's where we stop, and like you just delete the app after you beat it or whatever. And I'm not gonna make as many videos as I used to, so like I don't have to make a video for every fucking thing, so. Yeah, goddamn it, I totally forgot that we didn't do OC3 on the ult. Like, it was boring, and, you know, the content thing happened, so we couldn't stream it, so it just never happened. Well, alright, main account time. That'll save me time anyway. Could be worse. Hey, look, it's the main account. Suddenly Mordred. Alright. No, I mean, you could see it right there. We couldn't skip it. Okay. Oh, hi, foe. So, what's all this about? Oh, yapping to mash. I wonder if we'll get any information about the finale here, because this is the last OC, unless they are like, just kidding, there's actually a finale to OC. Oh god, that would be terrible. Please just let the filler end. If anybody knows the story here, by all means, you can spoil it. I'll try to spoil it as we go. You know, don't give us information. Like, I don't need to know, like, the final boss right now, obviously. But if people know, like, you know, vague information, by all means. Better than MC, by the way. I didn't mean her, Kadok, but, she's probably better than the MC, too, though. Like, God, he sucks. Kadok was so lame, though, in, Lost Belt 1, but actually got character development, so it worked out. Getting beat up by Billy was good for him, apparently. They are so not gonna have Mash die, because they're not gonna have Mash die in 1.0 and then die in 2.0. So, like, you know, they'll make you think she's gonna die, but she won't. There's no way. Like, maybe she loses her memory, or, you know, maybe the MC dies or some shit, but, there's no way they're gonna kill Mash a second time. I don't give a fuck if they do, but Kadok is probably gonna die, which sucks. Although it wouldn't shock me if when 2.0 is over, if like all the cryptors are alive again, but they don't have their memories, and like you don't have your memories or some shit. Music check. I actually kind of agree Matt should have stayed dead. They really kind of took away from the drama there. That'd have been cool to like introduce a different new main servant or something. And you keep her playable, obviously. That'd be stupid as hell to never not be playable. Oh yeah, he never used that thing. I'm sure they'll have a dramatic moment for it. Hopefully the lad doesn't die, but we'll see. A lot of death flags. Certainly taking a minute here. So is this Dante's Inferno? Or some shit based on it? If so, I feel like we could have had way cooler playable characters here. In Divine Comedy. Why didn't we get like a way better roster of characters? Like, what the hell? So is the Jonah Ark lookalike actually Jonah Ark, or is it somebody else? I should look this shit up. Hey Marps. Thank you for the 76, man. That's a long ass time. Metatron? I'm calling her Megatron. From now on, she's Megatron. That's ridiculous. The Hall of Justice, yeah, alright. Yeah, I guess it's like the human order judging us to make sure everything we've done is actually good for it or some shit, which makes no sense, honestly, but... Who would be Starscream in FGO? There's a few options for that. Interesting design. Not actually biblically accurate angel. Biblically accurate angels look fucking insane. They're like eyeballs and shit. Like eyes everywhere. That thing did have muscles though, so, you know, don't skip leg day. Interesting statue. Metatron. In a pretty dress. This is ridiculous. Still got the head thing, I see. Where's my gun knight? We gotta wait. Oh, speaking of, in Ark Knights, apparently we know what Crown Slayer's module is now, and it's good, but I don't know if it's nearly good enough. It's like a flat 10% attack up, and then the talent that makes her do more damage, which a target hasn't ever damaged her, that's doing more damage as well. And then the stun is longer. So, it's okay, but I don't know if it's gonna be that big of a deal, we'll see. If the talent is increased by a lot, then it actually is pretty good. 10% attack up is nice though. I think that's... Oh, hi Kodami. Is that ours? Or is this a different one? I'm guessing it's ours. This is actually probably a pretty entertaining back and forth, I would think. He's the prosecutor? That's amazing. Is it our servant though? That's actually so much funnier if it's still our servant and he's the prosecutor. That's amazing. That's like my favorite thing they've done in the OCs. Because you know he's not going to be biased in our favor. Like, no shot. It's amazing. But wait, why would the like normal human history give a fuck about the genocide? I don't see how you could possibly convince it that it matters, because it commits genocide all the time. It prunes timelines all the time. And like it's literally just, it's always about like the greater good, etc., etc., and we are very much like an instrument of what it wants, so I don't understand why the fuck it would even slightly care. Maybe this would make a lot more sense if something other than normal history is judging us, right? Like normal history would not give a fuck. Yeah, it's really hard to buy this. Like, there's so much bullshit throughout the Fate universe or Nasuverse that this just doesn't make any sense. Like, prune timelines are like the most, they've been around forever. This just seems like a dumb excuse. Like, Nasu watched the old Batman cartoons, right? Where like the villains put Batman on trial or whatever, and he's like, we gotta do that. This shit makes no sense. Also, who's the defense? Is Kadok the defense or something? I mean, OCs are just lame. Like the premise is stupid and not very believable, and they just obviously made it up, right, to have an excuse to make these stories. And look, if you want to have an excuse to make some, stories, do it after the finale. You know, like, holy shit, I think these would be a lot more fun if they were after the finale. I just cannot get into them because they're before the finale. It'd be like doing Epic of Remnant before Solomon, right? It's just not the time for that. Dumb as shit. Alright, did they not tell us? Okay, we're fighting question mark. Great, thanks, game. We could try to show off some of the new units. What class is, what the fuck? Anyway, at least one of those has green hair. But, what class is, Megatron Ruler? Okay, they didn't change much there. Is the guy, King dude, is he the Lancer, I assume? Okay, I don't see no Megatron. Starscreen must have taken him out. Is this the good timeline? Chat, they're gonna add 150, aren't they? Oh god, I could so see them doing that on the 10th year anniversary. Like, God help us all. Dude, that's gonna be so lame. The power creep's gonna be ridiculous. Old content's gonna be a joke, and then the amount of time you're gonna have to spend in the leveling screen. Ugh. It's not gonna be great. I just realized I don't know what Megatron's art looks like, so I'm not even sure what I'm looking for here. Although you can summon people that aren't on your friends list now, and they're not nerfed anymore. Be nice if Ark Knights did that. I should probably look the character up on the wiki so I know what the hell is the art. What the fuck? I thought this was like a joke fan art. Oh my god, why does every fucking Fate girl now have to be a goddamn streamer or e-girl or whatever the fuck? Jesus Christ. I saw that like on the Discord earlier and I thought it was a joke. Why does... I mean, the amount of times that they've done this now, dude. Oh my god. Why? All the time. It's so out of place, dude. You guys remember Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero and Fate Epoch, right? When shit was like anime, but still like history and myth, right? Remember that? That was a good time. Now everything is like dumb as hell. I think it's just because they're popular, right? They're like, oh, VTubers are popular now, so we have to make everyone like a VTuber. That's what's in with the kids. Because, you know, FCO is real popular with the kids. Okay, no one has Megatron. Kind of surprised. I thought she'd be popular. But even the randoms don't have Megatron. Yeah, they finally got rid of the no content thing. I just got mine. Well, we, you know, just upgraded a chunk. Although this stage is probably a little, you know, a bit higher because OC4. $120, that's nice. This is crazy though that she's not very common. Like, it's one thing for my friends list not to have her because I draw a weird crowd, but for all the normies, I would have thought people would roll. Oh wow, not a single one. Wait, mine was there? What? I wasn't even looking at my friends list. What is it? That? What the fuck is that art? I didn't see that on there. Gotta check the wiki again. Is it like stage 3 or something? Oh, it's stage 4. What the hell? Alright. Oh, you're already 888. Damn. That's impressive. We'll try to solo. And before it's Avengers. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Where's Chen Gong? Bring out the big guns. Some things never change. I wonder how much force support bullshit we're gonna have to put up with this time. Wow, I haven't played this game in a long time. I don't remember where a lot of my CEs are. Mash has guts. Well, I have command spells, so... And you can always taunt with her after, if it's low HP. Unless it's unlimited guts, and in which case this game is dumb as hell. That's a lot of buffs. Looks like only one guts. How bad can this be? Why do I not have... I have... What the fuck? I have K-Scope. Like, what am I doing? God damn it, dude. I don't even need my AP. These Sancta are different. Yeah, a little bit. Chat, are we at the point now where, like... We used to, like, make FGO jokes in Ark Knights. Do we now make Ark Knights jokes in FGO? Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. Exu Alter looking real different. Oh my god, it's not like Ark Knights and it changes the list every time. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Yeah, in Ark Knights, if like you reset, whatever your support list was stays the same unless you click refresh. So you can always use the same thing. Didn't know you played FGO XD. Oh my god, that used to happen when I would play Ark Knights. Especially when I wouldn't play it for like a while. AFGO at least has more characters in it that I like, though. That's such an issue with Ark Knights. And then they add characters I like in Ark Knights and they're bad. Like, it's real nice in FGO where, hey, look, one of those has a different Halo color, so different toolkit, I guess. Anyway, it's real nice in FGO that there's a lot of characters I like, and there's a lot of low stars that I like. So I can do pretty budgety stuff and be happy, where in Ark Knights, if I want to do budgety stuff, I have to use so many characters I don't like, and it kind of sucks. No cards from the new kid. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a Fate collab with Ark Knights someday. Did she just resurrect with full health? What a pain. Boy, she better have a heal or we're in a bit of trouble there. Well, that would give me invulnerability, which I don't want. Let's see what the buttons do. Pierce invulnerability. Star Bomb. Evade and NP. I wonder how much NP that was. Kind of a bad time to use our evade, but whatever. $50 to $100. What the hell? Oh, FGO. The hell? Chat, let me guess. She does that no matter. Well, she's a 5-star. She probably does that in stage 1 and 2, but not in stage 3 or something. It's 30 to 50. Okay, that's not as ridiculous. I'm seeing a theme here. Not AoE, by the way. Yeah, I think she fired it from her mouth, Nappa style. It's a donut. Nappa's cooler, true. I don't hate Nappa. Like, he's alright. It's kind of a shame he had so little screen time in the long run. That is a lot of buffs. Alright, Mash, if you're gonna be here, you might as well do something. Let's see those art cards. And those particle effects looked way better than normal. They might have actually drawn the one on the wand there. Match, if you could just explode, that would be great. We haven't seen the quick cards yet. I agree. I don't think there's a lot of people on Mash's side in my stream at this point. To be fair, it's not like she's the worst character ever. She really isn't. It's just I hate that she's the main character. That's the thing. I've definitely seen worse or more annoying characters out there. I do kind of want to see these guys in P. Actually, I want to see the big guys in P, but we already killed them. I'm sure we'll fight more of them. That's kind of cool. Winter animations aren't that bad. All the giant stuff's kind of whatever, though. They do that too much. I'm assuming her animations change in one of the other stages. Or hell, maybe they change in every single stage because she's a 5-star. Honestly, these things are more close to biblically accurate angels than the big guy. I mean, they're not right either, but they're on track. But yeah, if Lost can change the stage, I'll check it out. We'll save the evade for next turn here. Oh fuck, we have to not kill him next turn somehow. Oh fuck. I don't think that's gonna happen. Damn it. If I could do less damage this turn, but we have a really high crit chance here. Oh bother. Yeah, he's dead. She didn't even hit it. She missed. Wing smack. Yeah, that looks better. Like, those particle effects are better than they used to look. Yep, that's definitely some Nappa stuff, but yeah, way smaller. If only this guy would NP charge. Alright, might as well see the NP again. I wasn't paying that much attention to it last time anyway. Always changing drip. Normally, so they don't have to, like, you know, make a bunch of different stuff. Oh, put your fucking shoes back on. What is wrong with these people? Cool explosion, though. But anyway, normally when they're changing drip like that, it's so they can use the same sprite in every ascension. Alright. Oh, new mat. There's always new mats. God. Explosion looks smaller than Lion King's? Yeah, probably. Depends on perspective. I didn't really pay attention to how much it zoomed out there. That's Lost right now, by the way. That's actually his expression all the time. Alright, can we get a stage change here? And reminder, you've got to, like, change something other than just the Ascension, otherwise it won't notice. Oh, that was 3. I thought that was 1. That's probably the one that has different animations then. The other 2 might be the same. Guess we'll see. Lost check. Oh yeah, I can take a look around for the new Lancer too. Speaking of Lion King. Where's what? I don't even know what that is. Can't summon regular mash? What the hell? They normally let you do that, like from a friends list. They're just haters. You normally need to, like, change their craft essence, I find. Okay, there we go. Do I have to bring mash again? Yes, god damn it. I need 2 Chingongs. Why are they making this so annoying? Oh, we're talking about Divine Comedy stuff, huh? Which would make sense, because that's technically what we're doing right now. I kind of forgot, because this doesn't really have much to do with any of that. Are we gonna get, like, thrown to the bottom of hell and have to go our way back up or something? I was trying to get the Lancer, but I got Megatron instead. Yeah, the Lancer's alright. I'm not, like, crazy hype about him, but... I read the Divine Comedy a long-ass time ago, but oh boy, it's been a while. I doubt this is actually hell, you know, it's probably some, like, copy, construct, whatever the fuck. Especially because if it's based on the Divine Comedy, you know, they're gonna have it not be the actual thing. Okay, that's enough. Megatron banished us to hell. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what was gonna happen. Gigage head angel, indeed. Nine enemies. Oh, now we sit. Chat, why would you need a footstool if you're flying? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You can't have that dangling. It wouldn't matter if it's soft. She's wearing shoes. Incredible damage. Honestly, for level 1, that wasn't that bad. Is Mash just always gonna have guts in this story? Oh god, I hate it. Oh god, I hate it. Never do that again. The green part was the only good part. So far, stage 3 is definitely the best. What the hell? Not AoE, by the way. Also, that laser beam was bigger than the mouth beam. That was pretty cool. I wish you could speed up the enemy's turn. That same animation. All right. Who would have thought? There's like a bonus effect when she does that. Bonk. Omega bonk. We might actually get to see their NP. Oh, that guy got wrecked. Good. Hit mash more. Keep being mean. Alright, that was probably the long range quick. I don't know if she's gonna have a short range one though. She kind of just stays back and chills. That's kind of the shtick. What the fuck? This is really not what I was expecting out of stage 1 here. Ooh. Okay, that's probably all the animations. Although the NP might be different. We'll check that in a second. I'm just trying to get this guy to NP. Knock that off. Hit the pink one. That's not the pink one. Oh shit, oh shit. There you go. Damn, that is awesome. What a badass. That's not pink, it's lavender. Shut the hell up. Don't even start. Alright, let's see the NP. I don't get that, dude. Let's see the NP gain. Oh, this looking like it's the exact. I called it. That's why they made different drip, is so they could use the same animation every time. Wait. I swear it wasn't AoE before. Fuck. What the fuck was that? These emulators always like have like a preview app. Funnily enough, when they did that, when the Gundam game came out, they did that. They just like slapped the Gundam game's icon on the thing. And they do that so you download it, and I guess the emulator makes money or something. But that's the only time they ever did that in a convenient way. The Ark Knights is getting an actual PC version. It'll have to be a good PC version for me to use it though. Because the emulator runs fine for me. Like, if they put out their own launcher and a bunch of bullshit, dude, ugh. I'm so sick of everyone trying to be Steam. Alright. Man, I wanted to see the NP gain, though, with these crits. Why did they change the streaming rules? I mean, why wouldn't they? They were horrible. I can't imagine anyone being like, wow, I can't believe they let people stream the game. Crazy. In 2025, wanting the internet to promote your product? No. So the real question is, why did they fuck it up in the first place? Oh, dude. This game. Yeah, I know her first skill got like an extra thing on it. Already saw that. Yeah, this is the music I would expect in hell. This music's great. We're talking about Ark Knights. I run it on LD player. It doesn't work very well on the blue whatever. I forget the name. But yeah, I find LD player works way better. Obviously, I'm happy for the PC version though, because like emulators don't work well for some people. So you know, legit PC version is always good. It's just I can't even think of a gacha game. Okay, I can, but I'll get to that in a second. But I can't think of many gacha games that just put the fucking game out. Right, they gotta be like, hey, download our launcher. And then put all our other games on there, because you give a fuck, right? Is this like another character that's gonna be added later? Okay, game. Well, they look weird as fuck. They look like they're from Kingdom Hearts. Jesus Christ. Is there gonna be like a part 2 banner or something? The colors are good. Like black, pink, green, that's fine. What, they confirmed they are gonna be playable? So I guess there's a part 2. Maybe there'll be a 3-star. Alright, Lost. Let's see stage 2. Pretty sure I'm gonna regret this. Next week. That's pretty quick at least. FCO is stuck. Well, in the meantime, let me just back the fuck out here. Complain about UI for a bit. Oh, you know, you don't have to tell me twice. Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, before the stream, I was just remembering how bad. Like, look at this shit. Imagine you're new to the game, because there's way more stuff in here if you haven't bought it already. Like, what is this? Like, how are you supposed to know what's worth? Imagine being a new player. Like, how are you supposed to know what's worth buying? Add tabs. Right, have like a craft essence tab, the quest tab, a command code tab. Like, what the fuck? A mystic code tab? This is the dumbest shit ever. Then also, why does she talk every time you go anywhere? I'm just gonna mute the shit out of her. Let's see, anything good in here right now? I think I'm allowed to reset some stuff. Probably. Oh, no, do I not? I thought I had a reset thing. I have some reset thing. I have 3 of them. Are you not allowed to reset something you've already reset or something? Maybe I have to click a button I'm forgetting. It's nice that they actually bring up stages you can do to farm the item, though. They should have done that a long time ago. That is nice. Oh, there we go. I bet you just click that. That's how you do it. Okay. I swear that I didn't see that for the... Yeah. So I'm allowed to reset other things, but I can't bring my Lancer gems back. Well, that's stupid. Well, fuck you, game. What's even the point of that? Just gonna buy all of those, because I know I'm gonna need them. Ain't gems great? Like the last thing I ever want to have to farm. No, I need a mana prism. That's the one. Yeah, that really should have been a day one feature, or it just, there's a lot wrong with how they do a lot of things. I could buy these for some fun. I almost never use all of them though. Although with main story, I probably will. Yeah, fuck it, might as well. Anything else? XP wouldn't be bad if it's still in here. Trying to get Mori up and all that. That is really weird though that you could only reset once. Oh god, inventory management. Hold on. Oh god. I did not miss this game. Well, I mean, I missed certain parts of it, like when you're actually doing a fun challenge quest and stuff. Pretty good. And there's a lot of cool animations and characters I like, and it's nice being able to grail things. But oh my god. Everything outside, like having to redo your team, like you have to build a team from scratch and then redo something, then move command codes around it. Holy hell. Just so bad. Wait, did I burn Ku in there? I wasn't even paying attention. I've actually been like putting him in second storage in case they ever add something where it's like if you have the copies but it needs to be on the account to get something retroactively. Like coins should have been. They should have at least given you NP5 worth of coins for the 3 stars. Like they could just check if you're NP5 and at least give you that much. It was so dumb the way they did it. All right, at least our inventory is a little bit better now. Keeping the game muted until we're back in business. I don't want to listen to Da Vinci over and over again. All right, see if we can at least get to 115 here. Yeah, I know some people like never use command codes. You just have to sometimes though, like, well, at least for budget. If you're being non-budget, you really never need them, but there's a lot of fights where having like the anti-charm or pierce invulnerability, things. Big one is being able to remove defense buffs and attack buffs. That is so helpful to low stars. Like some bosses are just constantly doing a big defense up, and it's just too much of a problem. But yeah, if you use powerful stuff, and cast story and all that, you never really need to use command codes, but they're still really nice. And they're fun. I think command codes are one of the coolest things they ever did. It's just the UI for them is so poor. They hate drag and drop for some reason, and there's no like proper they need to set it up. I always say this where like you can have like pillars, like offensive command codes in this pillar, and you like scroll the pillar up and down with the touch screen, right? And there's a pillar right next to it for like defensive command codes, and you can scroll it with the, then you can like independently scroll them. And then at the top of the screen, you need to have the character's cards, and you just drag and drop the command codes directly in. That would save so much fucking time. The thing is, that's like what I just described. It requires like 10 seconds of thought. And they just don't want to put that kind of effort into the UI. I really appreciate games that have good UIs though. And FGO really highlighted that for me, because it's just such a bad UI. That when I do play like an indie game that's got a really intuitive, smart, quick, snappy UI, I really appreciate it. I haven't played Marvel Rivals yet, so I don't know about their UI. I'll play it whenever they add like Green Goblin or something. Arios is judging us. All right, gamer girl time. Okay, not a good time for those because she's not getting bond anyway. Dude, there's a game from the 90s, 1990s. The Mech Warrior game, Mech Commander. And they had a UI that would let you like scroll independently, like sections. Like your pilots could be here, your mechs could be here, your parts could be here. And you could scroll just the mechs. And then you could drag and drop the parts and the pilots on top of the mech. You didn't have, like, 1990. It's like 1994 or something. Let me look. Mech Commander release date. Probably like 96. Okay, I was close. It's came out in 1998, so pretty late into the 90s, but still fucking 1998, and they could figure out how to have, you know, independent, you know, scrolling for certain things and drag and drop on. It's infinitely faster. Gamer Gorilla. I like how there's still a footstool here, even though she's not using it. All right. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I should show that Mech Commander game off sometime and just how much better the UI is than FGO. And it's very similar because you've got pilots, which are would be like craft essences, and then the parts or the mech are like the command codes, and you can and actually they're harder because you can apply a lot more weapons and stuff to the mechs than you can command codes. So like they actually have more stuff for you to have to like filter through. These animations are basically the same, they're just like mildly different. The voice acting is obviously different though. We've still not seen their NPs. Okay, that's different. That's different too, I think. That was a little different. Yeah, they're slightly different. I'm sure the NP is the same though, because the other two were. Is there a lore reason? Probably not. I mean, there might be like some dumbass excuse, but it wouldn't shock me if she doesn't show up like this in the main story. That's not even his crit animation. Pretty cool. We'll try to keep him alive. Like, the thing is, we're gonna kill these in 2 turns. Wait, maybe not. Hold on, hold on. We can do like a hell of a throw turn here. Good. No kill, no kill. She has a damage bonus, I think. That's not good. Ooh, okay. We should be able to see the NP now. Also, did someone say Zaw? Zaw check. Alright, let's see. If I can avoid killing one of these again, that'd be even better. It's the worst turn I can do. Dog got Sanson. Oh no. Hey, Rabbit. Oh good, we didn't kill it. We can see both of their NPs now. They better not have Pierce invulnerability though. All right, let's see it. I'm more chat. I'm legitimately more excited to see this than her animations. Her third stage was the best by an astronomical amount, though. Okay, that wasn't the most inspired, but it was all right. Not their best, but it was all right. Still cool. I really wouldn't call this fan servicey. It's more like dumb. Like, there's nothing really fan servicey about LOL streamer inherently. You know, it can be, but it's not like an inherent thing. In this case, I don't think it really is. It's just, it's not. Do we really need? And the thing is, they've done this so many times. Like, you know, Megatron, but it's a gamer girl, right? Like, they've just done that kind of like completely pointless, no bearing in reality kind of stuff so often in Fate now. I mean, there's so many characters they've done this kind of thing with. And it's so old in my opinion. Like, I liked it when Fate was actually heavily inspired by the actual myths and history, but then making it very anime, right? I liked when they were like that. Now it's just like lol so random, right? Now they're just like making up stuff that really has nothing to do with anything. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I mean, there's like too many characters to name now that have like the whole like internet, you know, girl thing going on. And then I like how they're still doing the same NP for all three Ascensions. So they have, and they can't even be bothered to make the big sprite like of the Ascension. So they have to make a fourth sprite that they can use in all three. Yeah, everyone's U official now. All right, let's see if we can find the Lancer. Theoretically, he should be more common because he's a 4-star, but people may not like him enough to level him and slot him. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub. With Kier 9009. Thank you, man. Gifted the main character. How about that? All right, new Lancer. Does he exist? The chance someone would put him in the all slot instead of the Lancer slot. That's a pain to deal with, though. I get the feeling like it was pretty rare to see anybody with the new Jonah Ark, a Metatron. It was very rare. So I think it's even rarer that someone would level up the Lancer guy and all that. So we may not find him. I get the feeling this banner is not super popular. I guess we'll see. Do we know who the pink lady is? Yeah, I can't say I'm that tempted to roll for Megatron. The third stage was fine. Like, if I had her, that's the stage I would use, but I'm not like, I don't care that much. The Lancer guy's alright, but I haven't seen his animations and all that. I don't know too much about him. Fuck it, Lion King. Probably Lilith. I could see them doing that. I wish the design was more fitting though. I'm just so tired of like everything in Fate now being so modern or weird. Like, I just so prefer the designs from like APOC, Fate Zero, etc. Like it's normal servants now are so rare, and everything is just so wacky. I don't get it. I mean, she'll have other ascensions though, so she might have something more normal looking. We'll see. The colors are good though. Like pink and black look good. Purple and black. Green and black is still the best. There's not a lot that doesn't look good with black, to be fair, but there's definitely some that are better than others. VTubers caused irreparable damage to character design. Big agree. Big fucking agree. All these people like grew up with VTubers, so it's like what they're used to. And look, I'm not like throwing every VTuber under the bus. It's not like I have looked up every VTuber design. You know, I just see what I randomly comes across my way. But from what I've seen of a lot of VTuber designs, they're just really shallow and really extra to try to stand out, right? It's like most VTuber designs, in my opinion, are like a great example of what the word garish actually means, right? And again, I'm generalizing. I'm not saying it's everybody, but it's like they're just extra to stand out, right? It's kind of like the original meaning of edgy was like trying to be all dark and like brooding and bloody without any substance, right? There's no reason for it. And that's kind of how VTubers feel to me. It's like it's very extra and vibrant and garish just because, like, just to stand out, not because it actually makes sense. And they're just very, I don't know, teenager, like what a teenager would think to come up with, and like quickly. But yeah, they can do whatever they want. You know, it's none of my fucking business. You know, I'm some old dude. You know, my time has passed here, so you know, they can do whatever they want. You know, and VTubers make a lot of money, so good for them. But that doesn't mean I have to think the designs are good. Alright, yada 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 yada. But yeah, what Ace said is really true, that I've noticed in every game, really. Just a lot of like VTubers-esque, like that kind of garish design kind of stuff is just kind of out of nowhere, just all of a sudden started getting used in games a lot. Like a lot. Not a fan. Oh, hey, we can see her animations at least somewhat. I should have, if I'd known, I would have brought up a character that could stall better. I mean, Mash can stall an okay amount. She probably won't NP, she'll probably extra attack. But I mean, seeing the extra attack's cool. Takes her a long ass time to get it though. Gimmick. She didn't attack, and so I wasted my taunt. Thanks, game. Okay, at least she's ramping her NP. Oh, I shouldn't quick chain. I'll crit later. Right, whose birthday is it? Okay. Oh, Pip. You know what's weird? I see you in chat all the time and I never talk to you ever. Feels bad. I don't know why I word things like that, because I'm just giving chat ammo when I do that. Yeah, happy early birthday. Bad streamer. Yeah, I know. I've seen Pip in chat like all the time. I'm lurking most of the time. Yeah, I see you get Sansoned a lot. I think that's why I know the name. All right, NP time. Let's see what she's got. It's probably an extra attack, but of course, she has Pierce vulnerability. That was definitely an extra attack, though, not an NP. So very scissor-based is what I'm getting out of this. All right, we gotta actually do the fight now. Well, I mean, it could have wore off. That happens all the time. Can't tell you how many times the buff is gonna wear off, and chat's like, "Why are you doing that?" Durr. Let's see. Actually, we'll use Lion King still. I want to see the NP in comparison. I should probably bring an actual team, though, because I want to use the teapots. Start getting some bond. Weird using my challenge quest team, but main story is kind of like non-stop content that you actually are trying against, I guess. Who needs bond? I think Mordred does. Mori probably does. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, he will be thematic. There we go. Also, my Arthur's level 100 now. Feels good. What's Canis got bond-wise? Brown Slayer needs trust, true. He's not at 100 yet. Dude, I'm so worried they're gonna add Big Bob now and he's gonna be bad in Ark Knights. That would make me so angry, dude. I've wanted them to add Big Bob since day one. I think he's already Bond 10. Nope, not quite. Probably should make it a low star. Oh, you know what? Leonidas. He's been like Bond 9 forever. We don't use him as often for our taunt wall because there's so many taunts now. Oh no, he is Bond 10. Oh, okay. I'm crazy. I'm sure we'll do a coup solo at some point here. Okay, I got more Bond 10s than I was thinking. There we go. That's actually a useful one. Oh, you know, just more golden sumo. Feels good. If you're gonna use a teapot, you should summon a friend unit that has bond boost, but I don't care. Whatever. Wait, I have to bring mash. Wait, maybe I don't. Oh, thank God. I mean, Leo's defense loop still works. There's been bosses in recent content that you can still do it on. If anything, it's easier to do now because it's more common that new servants have high hit counts. The more joke servants are added, the lower my investment in the setting. I agree. I mean, they've really damaged the Fate brand, in my opinion. Like, it's just, everything is so stupid now. Nice evade. It'd be a shame if we had Pierce and vulnerability. Oh yeah, he's got charisma now. Let's fucking go. So I started blasting. Might as well do this for the defense up. You think Arthur needs an AU? Not really. I think his NP looks great. And like, he's got good animation. I really have no issue with his animations at all. I wouldn't mind maybe a touch up, right? Maybe smooth out some of the animations a little bit. Like one of his busters looks kind of awkward. Dude, she is so much stronger than she used to be. I think that the enemies got our niche though. But still, that was 500k with barely any buffs from the team. Yeah, honestly, I think Arthur's NP is still one of my favorites. Now, and it's so good that they copied it a million times. He was the first servant to have that NP animation. And then ever since they did it, they gave it to like a million people. You know, they gave it to Mordred, they gave it to Siegfried, they gave it to Lu Bu, and there's a bunch of other ones. Yeah, I think it looks great. It's like exactly what I want out of a giant laser beam. You know, it's pretty sick. Don Stallion, if you could move, you're kind of covering up the camera here, buddy. All right, it's Arthur time. Arthur o'clock. Actually, let's do Mordred's NP, so we can show off the fact that they use like the exact same laser part. Like that diagonal angle when the beam is going across. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. A lot of oomph on that with like the rocks kicking up and all that. Pretty nice. And then now we do it again, but it's red. Yeah, she's got a defense up. Different ending on this one though, and the ending looks really cool. Like they have like my favorite NPs. Big fan. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of NPs I like. That's a hard call. Like I just don't see any need for an animation up there. That looks great. Now I tell you who's a newer servant, like of the era where like the animations had more effort put into them, that I think absolutely needs an animation update is Canis. I think Canis's animations are so bad. I hated them the second they came out. Like they just did not give a fuck. Who still has caster balls? Mozart, Mata Hari, Shakespeare. Yeah, there's still plenty of that. Like, Canis, one of her both her quick animations are good. The shield bash is good. And the extra's good. But the other art animation and then the buster animations are not good. And the NP's not that great either. Like, Canis's animations are shockingly bad, in my opinion. Ash has got good shit. Love Ash's NP. Yeah, Ash is just good all around. Yeah, I've shown this before, but I gotta show it. I mean, it gives me an excuse to do something I want to do anyway. Ash, but better. God damn it. Ash is a cool character, chat. It's just the gameplay is a little fucked up. You're just like sitting here talking to her for an outrageous amount of time. I think she just gave us 1 QP. She gave us 1 QP, okay. That's nice. I'm guessing that 1 QP is going to be important later. Oh, it's a decision that matters. Look out. Love this song. Let me bring someone that has bond boost. I really do need to bring Mordred though. I want that that bond. Anyone that's been watching me for a while knows where this is going. Oh yeah, he's 100. Hell yeah. Okay, here's the important thing. They're both 4 stars, and generally, like historically with this game, they will put more effort into animations for brand new characters over animation updates, because animation updates don't directly make them money, because it's not like a new thing you have to roll on. You might already have it, right? Now, the animation update might incentivize you to roll on them later, or if they are rated up, you might roll on them, but less people are probably going to roll on it than a new character, right? So there's more incentive for them to put an effort into the animations of a new character. So it was a new character, right? And pretty late into the game, right? Way after lots of like great animations and stuff, so they definitely knew how to make good animations at that point. And Lancelot was around that same era, right? But it was an animation update, not a new character. So they had more reasons to not like put as much effort into it. And then Exhibit A, their Buster animation. Also important, they're both 4 stars. And the big thing, both of them have a 3-hit Buster attack, right? They're exactly the same in that department. Same rarity, around the same time frame. 3-hit Buster, both. And Lancelot, they had more reason to not put as much effort into, right? I kind of want to wait until a turn where they both get a Buster. That'll just be perfect there. Although I do need to kill these. Let me just click some buttons here. You know, I don't need the battery. Get some cool crits here. There's 6 enemies. Well, here, I'll at least show his Buster in case we don't get it later. Yeah, and she's story locked. But that's the Buster. Jumps in, you know, big jump in slash, and then hits him a bunch of times. You know, it's very nice for a 3-hit Buster. Like, these are very meaty. These are such great animations, dude. Big fan. Some of the best in the game, I would say. Oh, perfect, perfect. We can do them both. There we go. Okay. We'll do his first. Alright. 4 stars, all that. Jump in, bang, bang. Look at that. Great. Canis. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, just what the fuck? It's the same thing, except hers is so much worse. Like, why? Like, why did they hate her so much? I don't understand. Like, just no effort, dude. It looks like, you all remember Day 1 FGO, where everyone's Buster was just generic jump and smack? That's, and like, very awkward animation at that. That's very much what it looks like. And then the NP's not really that great either. Alright. More Lancelot goodness here. His NP could probably be a bit better, but it's good enough for me. Also, like, what its effect does is, you know, there's not much else you can do with it than that. And this is just horrible CGI. And like, there's not a lot to the impact, right? It doesn't like, there's a lot of build up and not really any payoff. It's just not really it. I saw a post once. I think it was on one of the other FGO discords. I don't remember. But I've seen this sentiment said a few times. But they were mad that, like, you know, Canis holds the shield off to the side to make sure you can see the boobs. And obviously they did that, but they've been doing that forever. Like, Leonidas does the same thing, and no one complained about that. And that's one of those trends I see all the time, right? Where, like, if a female character is hot, people get mad, and if, you know, male character is hot, no one cares. That's like somehow sexist, like, in both directions for guys, right? Like, you either don't care enough. Why are we still talking to her? This is like the 5th stage where we're just sitting here talking. Like, holy fuck. What could possibly be going on in the story right now? I like how there's air conditionings here. Amakusa? What? I have no idea what's going on right now. If anyone has any info, by all means, drop it. Yeah, actually, every character with a shield, they do that. Every single one. They make sure the shield doesn't cover up the character design. It doesn't matter if it's a fan servicey character or not. They just don't want the shield covering up what the character looks like. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about like fan service one way or the other. Like, it just does not matter to me. I don't think it's a problem. It doesn't really appeal to me either, so it's just like whatever. I just, you know, it's like if the design's good, great. But what's always bothered me is like the obvious double standard. Like, no one is mad about Love and Deep Space. Nobody's mad, and they shouldn't be. That's fine. No one should be mad about Love and Deep Space. But oh my god, do they get mad about like, literally everything else? Yeah, like you have like all these like barbarian designs and all that stuff where they're not wearing any clothes, no one cares. And it doesn't even have to be clothes, because to be fair, right, I've seen people bring this up, and this is true. Generally, the like what is fan servicey for a male character is different than what's fan servicey for a female character. But it doesn't matter, because any version of fan service for a male character, no one gets mad about. The people are just really dishonest, I think, and they've got like their bias, and I mean bias. They have like their objective in their head of what they want to be enraged about. So they just kind of cherry pick facts and don't even like try. They're obtuse about you know, the other angle of it. Hell is pretty chill, huh? Yeah, apparently. I doubt this is actual hell, though. I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, literally based on the book and all that. I guess we'll see. I don't know anything about JoJo, so that does not mean anything to me. Okay, Silver Ash, that helps. There we go. I'm surprised she's hanging out so much if she's not summonable right now. We do need to stream Love in Deep Space, though. I still haven't done that. We gotta see what the ladies are up to, what kind of trouble they're getting into over there. I'm curious what the gameplay is, because I have no idea. People said the gameplay is decent, but I don't even know what like style it is. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it's just like astronomically more fan servicey than like the games over here. I know a lot of it's gonna be tied. You can't. There's a level of like fan service you can't really go above. There was that one game, I forgot the name, but it's like a shooter kind of, but like everyone's butts in the screen, right? That's like the whole thing the entire time. That's pretty fan servicey. Wait, there's more than one Nikki game? I'm so confused. Is it the same dev? Didn't we have this conversation before? I feel like we've had this conversation before. My thing with fan service is I don't like when it's the main point. And it's not because I'm insulted by it. It's because it's not interesting to me. Right? Like, all these games where the entire cast is nothing but men or nothing but women, I'm not... That's so boring to me, right? Like, that's taking out a huge dynamic of humans. Right? So having it so, like, stilted like that, that's just so uninteresting. And you're just limiting your character designs and like archetypes and everything so hard when you do that. So like if a game has shallow gameplay and it's all one gender and it's really fan servicey, I'm just not interested. I'm not mad, right? I don't want to ban it or anything, but I just don't have any interest in playing it. You know, I like interesting gameplay and I like interesting characters. I don't like super contrived stuff, and like when it's like some dumb excuse why the entire world is like the only capable people are all men or all women or whatever the fuck. It's just stupid. Like, only the women can pilot the mech, or you know, whatever the fuck. This is dumb as shit. But I'm not like mad, you know. I really don't care. Like I can't even fathom caring, right? Like people can make whatever design for a character they want, and you either like the design or you don't, right? Human skin doesn't make you like wake up with eye cancer, right? It doesn't do that. Like, oh my god, I saw a guy's bicep and now I'm now caught the plague. Right? It doesn't work that way. But by all means, you don't have to like it. Like a design can look bad, right? And I'm just gonna say it. I've seen plenty of designs that aren't even slightly fan servicey, and they look really bad, right? Like bad fashion is everywhere. Holy fuck. That is really funny though, isn't it? In Love and Deep Space, you cannot make a male character. Like the main character has to be a lady. That's pretty funny. Because not always, but normally in the the game's going after the guys, right? They don't do that, right? Obviously they know you probably will do it one way or the other, but they normally at least put some options in. That's not always the case, though, but... Although, I bet you... Wait a minute, I'm thinking about this. I bet you in that game... Let me guess, that Love and Deep Space game... I'm guessing the Gasha is clothes again, or something. Right? Because that must be somewhat related, because... If you actually put in a guy character, you'd have to do completely different fashion, and that's, like, way more work. So that's a pretty big incentive for them not to do it, is just like the practical side of it there. Oh, are we getting our defense lawyer now? Oh god, no, make it the other one. God damn it, game. I hate FGO now. Use the other one. The actually good one. Fuck. Also, he's smarter anyway. Like, holy shit. God damn it, dude. I blame the Zoomers. Did they get bonus stuff too? Bro, why would you not use the other Moriarty? Like, he hasn't gotten any serious screen time in a long time, and he's so much fucking cooler. Who the fuck is that? Oh, Dante, what the fuck? That's kind of funny that he just hasn't been shown up in the story at all, and all of a sudden there. I'm sure he showed up where I skipped, but man, they don't let you look at his profile. The hell. Also, I like how he's a horrible class for this. Why isn't he rated up? Like, he's the how this fucking game. Oh god, imagine in the Divine Comedy you rate up Megatron. So confused, dude. He's probably gonna get his ass whooped here, but we'll see. Can we have Dante from Devil May Cry? We've got DMC music playing right now. Actually, scratch that. Just give us Virgil instead. Doesn't really... Okay, I don't know about that animation. Opening up a portal from a door to walk a foot. Soul Eaters, by the way. Yeah, in Punishing Gray Raven. Yeah, actually true. I gotta play that game just to get the currency so I can actually roll. I think I've got like 3 10 rolls and that's it over there. It's not the best. Alright. Let's do art. Wait, didn't they add him a while ago? Yeah, we've seen this. Yeah, didn't they add him in like an event? Yeah, I remember all this stuff. Why didn't they add him during this is so weird. Leonidas no animation update? Yeah, I know. He's White Day, got it. Well, you can tell I've been keeping up with FGO. New girl, AoE, or one. I'm pretty sure she's AoE. Like, I literally saw her AoE. But I didn't like read the wiki or anything. I don't know if there's like a conditional thing or some crazy shit that I'm... Because FGO does weird things sometimes, so I'm not gonna say with any certainty here because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we might be in a bit of trouble here. I guess we art. We got art up and then we can battery. He's been playing FGO. That's definitely the problem here. Hey, look, it's Lizango coming out. I shouldn't be too mean. They at least let us stream now, but the fact that they stopped it in the first place is just the dumbest shit ever. Chat, we are not gonna win. We are doing so little damage. Yeah, okay, we're dead. We are so dead. Trust, chat. I trust that these Soul Eaters are gonna whoop our ass. I forget. I don't remember what this does at all. Big don't remember. Finally, Lies of P. He's kind of got the hair of the Lies of P character. They're not even at half HP, and we're basically tickling that one. And now we're NP sealed. Okay, and then they get evade after the NP, so I'd have to skip a turn. Just, we are so dead. Yeah, I'm sure Chin is the worst solo unit like ever, but I'm sure he could handle that. Just because counterclassing. Oh, new guy. I'm guessing this is his stage 3 because it's so fancy looking. Oh my god, it's the fire sprite. And that's the goblin guy and the snake. I don't know who the fuck that is, but yeah, they're mobs. That's kind of awesome. Holy fuck. Interesting. Yeah, maybe he'll summon the trash mobs. That'd actually be pretty awesome. His weapon reminds me of Karak from Vindictus. You'll understand soon, chat. The network test is in like a month. Alright. That's a real pillar IRL. It's a Buddhist monument. Oh boy. This can only go over well. Helicopter spin. Definitely CGI pillar because they didn't want to animate it spinning and stuff. They're like that. Not the highest damage. We're gonna need a really good NP here. I should look his skills up, try not to throw. Although it's kind of obvious what these do. Okay, he's got no survivability in his entire kit. That's a problem. Alright, we're gonna need all the damage, guy. 40-50, that's not great. Well, that part's cool. Man, they did not put a lot of effort into that, though. Cool concept, though. The, like, perspective proportions there didn't really work right, because they were just using the sprite. Man, where's the Ifrit at? I wanted the trash mobs to show up. Oh, so what, is he an AoE, but if there only is one enemy, it basically turns into a single target? That is cool. Oh god, they're gonna do evade. Those shits. Let's see if I can do 50k here. 26 stars. 80, 70, 100. Damn it, the most important one didn't crit. I think we got him though. Yeah. Honestly, he's kind of cool though. I like him more than I thought I would. Not bad. I just realized we're cutting off a corner of the screen, but I don't really care. OCD people enjoy that now that I pointed it out. Watch this guy at triple crit me and kill me somehow. I would imagine all of his animations are the same. Oh, that's cool. But all of his animations are probably the same, depending on stage. I don't think it'll make a difference. Joke's on you, I enjoy the scuffiness. I know some people are like that. Holy hell, he actually could have killed us if he triple crit. Alright, let's see that damage. We don't have all of our buffs anymore, though. We might actually die here. Yeah, that part's sick. Yeah, this might be our end here. It depends on what the dude does. I'm not sure I can kill him next turn either. That's good. Do that again. Oh, yeah, I can do it again. Damn. Yeah, I don't think we can do 63k. We have a defense down, but if everything crits, we probably kill. Oh, good start. You fuck! Why is it always the 80%, dude? Dude, we would have killed. This is gonna be so... We definitely would have killed if that had crit. Why did we just die to 80% again? Why do things never change? God damn it, dude. Oh, maybe the mob will be nice. Nope, no, he crit us immediately. Oh, okay, game. Guess we died to cool music. Oh, how do I blue cube? This is a great time to blue cube. I'm never gonna use it for anything else. Is it this? This is command spell. It might be this. I don't know what the 30 is. Chat, I don't know how to blue cube. This is fuck. I know it's not this. Left one, so this one. This seems right. Yeah, I'm never gonna use them for anything serious, so I might as well use it on dumb shit. Okay, now we can see his damage. George and PKL. Now I want to see his single target damage. Now this is class neutral, obviously. $84. That's not too bad. What MP rank are we? I'm thinking we're MP1. We're MP1. That's fine. If you're counterclassing, it'd be pretty solid. Oh, he's NP3. Okay, that's maybe a little concerning. I mean, it's not that bad because it is ultimately an AoE NP, right? So having like that single target as like a backup, it's not too bad. The main issue though is his toolkit. Like, okay, where this would matter most is you'd want to bring the character for a different reason, and then like, hey, as a bonus, he can do AoE or single target. The problem is, looking at his kit, there's not a lot of reason to bring him outside of him being the damage dealer. So you would just use him when you need an AoE Lancer. Right, there's not a lot of reason to just have him on the team. And like, hey, as a bonus, you can get some single target in, right? Like, he doesn't have a very supporty toolkit. He does give the party debuff resistance and crit resistance, but that's nothing crazy. Crit resistance is cool though, because if the enemy is debuff immune and you can't do crit down, you can still prevent crits from blasting you. And especially for low stars, crits are what kill you more than anything. Oh, his first skill's party wide too. Alright, no, there's something. That's not bad then. I mean, you're still gonna want to use him when you're fighting archers or berserkers, but... Alright, what to use here? Let's show off how complete bullshit Ku is. And they're probably gonna buff him. I can really feel that coming. Let's go just pure nonsense here. I love how you can't actually adjust things. You have to click this button and then you can adjust things. Actually, we've already got pretty good command codes on here. Actually, let's just go like crit or something. Retarded. You know that we're gonna get regular Ishtars soon, though. It's gonna happen. Finally, the CC UI is back. I'm not sure that's what we missed. Chat, when is Face Strange Fake episode 2? Because they kind of debated us where it's like, it's not actually a normal like airing anime. It's more like OVAs, which to be fair, I don't mind. All I care about is like the end result, right? Like I want the animation quality to be good and the pacing to be good, and it historically has not been for Fate stuff. So I'm so worried though, because episode 0 was kind of terrible. Like I enjoyed it because I love Face Strange Fake and the voice acting was great and the animation looked good, but like the decisions they made adaptation wise were really bad. Very rushed. They glossed over very important stuff. Like all the Ort stuff was gone, and like the motivation of the master of the zealot, they didn't explain any of it. That's not great. And like they run the A apart. Okay, the screen's actually kind of bugging me now. Once you know, you know. Okay, I'm cutting off the side, other side now. There we go, that's about right. Oh yeah, Ku's got new voice lines. Well, I can apply a burn already. This boar is gonna have a really bad time. Oh god, we're in slow-mo. And we crit. What? Look at that damage. Bro, 43k without a crit. No attack buff. It's nonsense. This song, I know, dude. This reminds me of Good Fate, because this is Fate 0. Shit was actually serious back then. It was nice. I should have done the attack up. We probably would have killed if I did. We're gonna kill anyway. Jesus Christ, dude. Like, we just did like 200 and some like change damage. Like ridiculous. Too bad I'm not low on HP because we'd hit even harder. I'm gonna have to make a coup video though for OC4, new voice lines and all that. 500k? Bro, imagine if we had like, you know, like Scatty, you know, buffing us. Oh my god, we almost did 600k vanilla there. Poor berserkers, dude, no shot. Oh, power creep. Chat, if they go 150, like, I'm trying to think. You got like, Ushi Avenger, right? Imagine that at 150. Like, just ridiculous. And like, yeah, 150 Herc, like, oh man. Chat, do we make, fuck, who do we make Grand Berserker? Do we make it Herc or Mori? That's tough. Because Mori's one of my favorite characters, but I don't think there's any way, like, Herc so deserves it, dude. Like, I don't think there's ever been a more worthy fucking Berserker. But I do love Mori. That's really tough, dude. Because that one guy hates you? That's true. That is true. Dude, I'd have to make a video, like, you name it Grand Berserker Mori, and then you put that comment at the start of the video, and then you just have, like, Mori do huge damage. I might have to do that. Why? I'll take the SQ, though. One of these is so worthless. What the hell? That's nothing. They're probably gonna make the grand system really lame, though. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of content to use them in. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope there's really cool shit to do with them, but I don't think there will be. Honestly, I wish they weren't cowards. You should be able to just... The grand should be usable in all content. And they should have, like, never done 120. That should, like, the power increase should have... Your grand should be your 120, essentially. And I really like what they're doing, how you get your bond CE for, like, free, right? I think that's a great way to do it. I think that's super cool. Oh, God, Hercules is the best Grand Berserker. Oh, God. That's not even close. You get Hercules with bond CE, and then he gets to equip another CE. And like, he's been keeping up with everybody when he didn't get to equip a real CE this whole time. So like, that's fucked up. Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah, I don't think what does Morty's even do? I forget. Let me look. I don't think it's very good. Let's see. Mori's bond CE, yeah, this is not great. Increase party buster by 10%, increase party crit by 15. I mean, he gives himself, you know, 10% more buster, 15% more crit, but I mean, that's a very minor increase ultimately. You know, it helps, but compared to what Herc gets, that's absolutely nothing. The average schmuck will grand their Morgan. Oh yeah, there's gonna be so many grand Morgans. Oh god. Does Necromancy even proc? I'm trying to remember. Since they changed Herc, actually, I guess, can Necromancy proc? Because before it would no effect. But now that they changed the way Herc works, I'm not sure. I think it would still no effect until the bond CE's gone. Like, it wouldn't no effect with his casted guts, but I think it wouldn't work for the bond CE. That's not terrible, though, to have that as, like, a backup. You might just want a regular guts, though, like a guaranteed one from a craft essence. Interesting. Well, oh, man, I don't know who to make my grand, then. Saber's first, though. For Saber, it's either Mordred or Arthur. It's probably better on Mordred, but neither of them have good bond CEs. I think Mordred is just more NP damage, just 30% more NP damage. And sure, you're not going to complain about that, but That's nothing special. I mean, there's bond CEs that will make you just so much stronger. Oh god, no, hers is 20% MP damage, but it's for everybody. But yeah, that's not great. I think Arthur's is attack up for everybody. Oh god, Canis gives you defense down to the team. Let me look. What else does it give? Obviously, though, we're picking, chat, I should not say this, but he's probably not here. I just typed, I can't even believe I just did that. I can't even, so I went to look up Canis's bond CE, and I can't even believe it, I typed in Canis, and you know, the curse thing, which obviously that's not gonna work. You know, you'd have to type in craft essence anyway, but I don't think you'd get it that way. Jesus, shut the fuck up. Look, no, he's not, you don't get to do that. He's not even here. Like, I get a win when he's not here. I have to win sometimes. All right, hers gives team 15% buster, team 15% crit. So it's Mori's, but 5% better. But then she gives everyone else defense down. Oh, even herself, actually. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't think I would use that. It depends on the circumstance, but because you like her to be tanky with the damage cut. Hold on. Oh god, Kuz. At least Kuz is okay if it's free. It's horrible to actually equip the craft essence, but for free, it's like you have a chance to give yourself crit up, and then he gets NP damage up as well. So it'll be good for Ku. Like, his NP is gonna hit like a truck, and then he'll just randomly give himself crit up sometimes. It's fun anyway, so yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, Ku's 100% getting my Grand Lancer. Let me look at my sabers real quick, because we actually get Grand Saber really soon. I mean, what does hers even do? Because she's a really strong unit, especially for soloing. But I don't remember her bond C, and I don't have it anyway, so. But I'm just curious what people would get out of that. Let's see. She gets... Oh god, they've added so many sabers. There she is. She gets NP damage plus 30%. That's quite good. And then on attack, she has a chance to increase max HP. So basically, it's Ku's bond CE, except instead of a chance on attack to give crit up, she has chance on attack to give herself maximum HP up. That's not bad. That's actually pretty sick, because you combine that with all of her other stuff, and if she's soloing, she's attacking 4 times every turn, so you're pretty likely to get you're essentially going to have an extra 500 HP and sometimes more every turn. That's pretty good. Yeah, actually, that's very fun. If you're a big Burgess fan, Burger fan, I think that's like really nice. That'll be really fun if you get to do solos or whatever. What does Richards do? Dude, I hate the way they did Richards' toolkit. I like the character so much, but like, they just didn't do his like ramping thing justice at all. Like, they were cowards. Yeah, they did it justice for Protea, but they didn't give a fuck about his. It's lame. All right. Party buster up 30%. You know, kind of maybe no, it's buster crit up 30%. But kind of boring, but that is a lot of a hot big number. That kind of sucks that they didn't do a lot for him. Oh yeah, David's bond CE, the chance to insta kill on attack. That's pretty pointless. Does it have NP up on it as well though? Like something? There's some weird bond CEs. Every once in a while, they'll just make a bond CE that's like nothing else in the game, and it's super weird. Yeah, he does increase. He thankfully increases his NP damage as well. But yeah, he's got a 10% chance to insta-kill on normal attack. They need to change insta-kill to like actually proc, but then against like major enemies, do a set amount of like flat damage instead of actually insta-killing. That'd be a good way of doing it. Stars and crit damage, like, wait, is it like crit stars per turn, like 20-30? Because that's super good for him actually. Yeah, that's amazing. That's exactly what he wants. Okay, I don't know who to make my archer. It's Tesla or Billy. I like them both so much. They're both so cool. I hope Billy gets an animation update, though. Let me look at their CEs. I don't know what they are. I don't think they're very good. I don't use them. Billy's is increased parties crit damage by 25%. It's not too bad. You know, he likes to crit. It's very vanilla, but that's not bad. And then Tesla. I'd imagine his is going to be like NP gain. His is NP damage, 20% for everyone, so it's the same as Mordred's. I mean, neither of them are that great, honestly. There's nothing really fun there. Like, just generically doing 20% more NP damage, it's like, sure, but nothing great about that. Hers is really cool. Hers is Star Bomb, and then, like, that's amazing for what her third skill is. Having a, like, Grand Archer Calamity Jane is actually a great support, because then you get all those debuffs, that battery and all that, and it's super easy to get the third skill. Like, that's actually cracked as hell. 35. Wow, she gets 35% crit damage. That's actually really good. That's way better than Billy's, unfortunately. With evade? Wait, what? Oh, does she only get the crit damage with evade? Let me look this up. Oh yeah, Achilles gets invulnerability. I think he gives invulnerability to himself and the rest of the team whenever he hits the field. So if he's in the back row or use a switch Mystic Code or whatever, you can control when an invulnerability hits the whole team. That's actually so good. All right, hers is increase critical damage of allies with evasion by 35. So yeah, anytime an evasion happens, you also get a 35% crit buff. That's fun. Good with David. But yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say that's good, but it's fun. Yeah, honestly, I think Achilles would be such a great, like, having the option that any of your switches can also just be upgraded to give the entire team invulnerability. Like, that's so good. I'm having such a hard time finding his, there it is. Yeah, he also gives himself 30% NP damage all the time. So 30% NP damage all the time, and then grants the whole party one hit invulnerability whenever he hits the field. Super good. Some year one Bonsies are great. It's like some of them are like disgustingly great, and then some of them are just trash. They're really, really weird. You got Herc. Yeah, what the fuck? What's Robin's? Because I do like Robin a lot. Yeah, I don't know who to make my Grand Archer. There's a lot of archers I like. It just sucks that Billy and Tesla have such lame CEs. Oh wow, Robin's is lame. It's just 15% art for everybody. Oh fuck, and Kidu's is really good, I think. I think he like heals every turn or something like that. I think Martha's got something like that too, where Martha like heals the whole team for 500 every turn or something with her Bond CE. Yeah, so Enkidu's is he heals himself for 500 every turn. That's great. That's actually really, really, really good for him. That'll buy you a lot of time over, because he lives for so long. That just the total health generated by that is going to be a lot. That's sick. I actually like that a lot. Damn, Fujino's is kind of boring. Arash's is, yeah, good. Yeah, the debuff clear for everybody. Getting that for free is nice. Medea Lily. Oh, let's check that out. That's year one as well. She's got increased parties healing received by 30%. I mean, that's not like, I mean, that's good. That's not like the best thing ever, but I mean, she has so much healing that that's, you know, nice to have. And it's healing from other sources will get it as well. That's not bad. It's certainly interesting. I see Martha's. I can't imagine a lot of people are going to do Grand Caster Medea Lily. Regular Medea kind of deserves it though, like lore wise. Oh, Martha's is the same thing. Writer Martha anyway. What's Martha's Santa? A lot of text. Increase party's damage against divinity, demon, or undead by 15%. Increase party's healing received by 20%. That's quite good. Okay, that's pretty sick. The Martha Ruler. I don't think you'll get to do Grand Ruler, but increase party's buster by 15. Pretty dull. Liz is party healing every turn? That's whack. Lancer, let me look. That's so weird. Why would she have that? It is... Yeah, wow. What the hell? This is just broken. No, this happens. This is very rare in FGO. Normally, here's an example of the rare thing I'm talking about. Generally in FGO, if there's an effect that's like better at something, it'll be weaker somewhere else. And if it's like team-wide, it'll be like lower numbers. But there was power creep with Shiki. Shiki has the exact same bond CE as Curse Arm, but hers is just better. It's the exact same thing, but it's just better. And this is just better than Enkidu's. She gives the entire team 500 HP, not just herself. It's the exact same amount, and it's just for the whole team. So it's just better. That is super bizarre. But yeah, like, Curse Arm has 20% insta-death rate up, and Shiki has 30% insta-death rate up. It's just better. Very strange. Basic. I don't think we know everything about the Grand System, though we'll more will explain soon because the Grand Saber is about to get added. But you get to pick who it is. They have to be level 100. They have to be 10, 10, 10. And then you get to have their Bond CE equipped for free. But unfortunately, only in certain stages that are designated that you're allowed to use your Grands in, which is kind of lame. And hold on, I'll be right back. I need to get water. Hopefully there'll be a lot of stages that they let you use them in, but I kind of question that being a thing. We'll see. Oh, is Enkidu's for the whole party? That would make sense if it is. Boy, that'd be funny if you had like a friend's Grand and your Grand, or you just equipped it the normal way, and one of them is a Grand, and you're fighting archers, so you're using Enkidu and Liz, and then now the team's healing for 1,000 every turn. That's kind of sick. All right, be right back. Come on, right or wrong. Lost, entertain the stream, like ask him questions or something. I gotta make a phone call real quick. I'll be like 5 minutes. Almost done, chat. Give me just a second here. Take care of some real life stuff. All that. Alright. Get lost, keep you all entertained. I'm not playing the game, thanks. Wait, what are we talking about? I tried, I am in disgust. What happened? What I missed, chat? As for pizza toppings, jalapeno. Do pepperoni, jalapeno, and on half of it, put anchovies. Or just put the anchovies on the side. Not bad. But pepperoni, jalapeno, that's the real meat and potatoes there. It's good shit. Who the hell is Cinder? Why are there two different stages in the main story? Well, that one gives the new mat, so I guess we do that one. You don't want to know? Why don't I want to know? VTuber drama. There seems to be a lot of drama with VTubers pretty often. Probably because of the age range, you know, a lot of high school like stuff. Kind of mentality. And people keep, I swear to God, these days people keep their high school mentality a lot longer. I think because of social media and everything and bad parents and all that. I think people keep that mindset so much longer. It's not great. Here's the thing I find funny about a lot of the drama I see online. Not all of it, you know, some drama online is like people being, you know, like PDF files and you know, actual crime. But most online drama, I find it so dumb, and this happened in FGO and everything. People act like it's the end of the world, right? Like someone has an opinion online, or someone said something mean online, or, you know, like, and people act like, oh, this is ridiculous. Like, it's not, it doesn't matter. Who cares, right? Like, it's video games and YouTube videos, and we're out here acting like someone committed murder. Ridiculous. A lot of people have never interacted. Yeah, for sure. I know that's a very known thing. Like, they've studied it, where like a lot of younger generations these days have a lot less like socialization, like massively less, and it's actually really bad for your mind. It's very bad for your mind. And yeah, it shows. You know, people out here like expecting people to make an apology because they said a word online you don't like. It's like, really? Like, really? It's stupid. I can't even remember the last online drama that I was like, yeah, this is actually serious. Like, it never is. Stupid shit. Hard to say if we actually need an Avenger. Could use Herc. Got my Herc. Mine is Bond 10. Okay, but there's that one, though. Pretty good. I really should be using teams to get the extra bond, but I mean, that's what happened when I said what even it was like saying that all these people wailing on FGO are stupid because like the game's not worth the money and it's like sunken cost fallacy. I said something like that and they lost their fucking minds. Which just proved my point. Like, why would you get that emotional over that if you don't have the sunken cost fallacy? That's like the whole issue with FGO is you have all these people, like most of the people have quit, let's be honest. Like, there's so many less players now. There's still a decent amount, but like they've lost a lot of the player base. But all the people left, not all of them, I'm generalizing, but like the majority of the people left are people that have spent money on it. And they can't let go. And like loads of people in League of Legends have said this, like, you know, they took them like 5 years longer to quit League of Legends than it should have because they just couldn't let go of all the money they'd put into it and like the skins they'd bought. So they're like, oh well, and this logic is stupid. And I've dealt with this multiple. I know someone in real life like this, two people actually, and this happened very recently. One person I knew was drinking a soda that they didn't like. They bought a soda they never had and they didn't like it. And they kept drinking it. And I'm like, why the fuck are you still drinking that if you don't like it? And it's bad for you, right? Soda's bad for you, and you don't like it. Why are you drinking it? And they're like, because I already paid for it. Like, how stupid are you, right? Like, you already paid for it? The money's not coming back if you drink it, right? And it's not coming back if you don't drink it. So the money's gone, right? So you either now continue in an activity that is harmful to your health, and you don't like it, or you don't do that, right? So you lose the money and then you don't drink something you dislike that is bad for you, or you lose the money and you drink something that's bad for you. Like, where the fuck is the logic? And this other person I know that I actually work with, like that store that I'll help out, you know, every once in a while. And thankfully he was receptive to this logic. he's like trying to quit smoking, but he's like, well, I bought 2 packs, so you know, I'll at least smoke these 2 packs. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, I already paid for them. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like, it's same logic. It's like, okay, you already paid for it, you're not getting your money back, so you're now going to do something that you don't want to do and you're trying to stop doing that is also bad for you. Like, it's I hate, that's how most humans think, by the way. It's again, sunken cost fallacy. It's like, so like, I already did this thing, so I got to keep doing it until I get something out of it. It's like, well, you're never getting something out of it. The soda's never going to be good for you, and if you don't like the taste of it, you're never going to like the taste of it, right? It's just stupid. But yeah, what's crazy to me is not that humans do that, it's that they'll defend that. Most people that will use that logic, and I'll bring up how dumb it is, because that's actually dumb. I'm not like using extreme language. It is a dumb thing to do, right? And people are generally not receptive to that, right, at all. And it's kind of I don't remember who said it. I think it's like no, it's an old-timey writer. I can't remember off the top of my head who said it. But it's the whole, it's easier to just straight up trick somebody, which is actually not very hard to do generally. It's actually very easy to trick a lot of people. It's way easier to trick somebody than it is to convince them that they were tricked. And I wish that wasn't true, but it is super true. That is like truest true I've ever seen in my life. Like, humans are so like prideful and stupid like that. Oh, Mark Twain. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was one of those more classical writers there. But that is like, I don't know if I've ever met a person that that's not true for. Yeah, I try my best to not be that guy, but it's yeah, how humans are. It's easier to fool people than to convince them that they were fooled. Yeah, that's the sentiment. Yeah, sunken cost fallacy definitely applies to FGO. It really is the same principle. Like, I've already bought the cigarettes, I already bought the soda. Even though I don't like it, I'm gonna drink it. It is the exact same thing. They don't like FGO anymore, or they accept that the way the game is run is atrocious, right? But I've already spent this money in it, right? So they're already like emotionally invested in it, so they have to air quotes finish it. But you never finish a game like this. And these companies know this, by the way. A lot of companies are very aware of human psychology, and they know humans think this way. Like, you get them hooked with that idea that, you know, you already put this into it, so you got to keep going, but it never ends. You never get off the ride. And that's the thing. Same thing with soda and smoking, right? It's like, it's never going to change unless you decide to, you know, break the cycle and realize how unhealthy this is for you. And like, FGO is not unhealthy for everybody, but it absolutely is. I know people that it's unhealthy for them. Like, some people really do have issues with spending money they shouldn't be spending and all that kind of stuff. I feel kind of bad because I don't really want to like promote that kind of stuff, and I do play these games, but you know, for me, like, it was kind of easy for me to like not even think about it because I don't spend any money on these games, and I'm never even tempted to spend money on these games. It just doesn't even cross my mind. But I know that's not how a lot of people are, and with my YouTube videos and stuff, I try to always, you know, promote being reasonable, and you know, I'm free to play, but some people are just gonna get it, oh, this game's cool, and they're absolutely not gonna be free to play. So yeah, it's kind of awkward. Triple kill, by the way. 120,000. Remember when Berserkers counterclassed everything in the game, and that made up for the fact that they were counterclassed by everything in the game? Do you guys remember that? That was a good time. 135K. Good God. The power. No, I do. Long ass time ago. I could probably kill these and get the NP gain. It does suck, though, that they don't truly counterclass. Yeah, they get 1.5. So he'd be hitting even harder if it wasn't for all that. It's really unfair because the whole point of them getting a lower like counterclass and all that is because they counterclassed everything. And they got counterclassed by everything, right? Huge deterrents here. Like those are pretty big deterrents. You don't do 2.0 damage, you do 1.5, and then you take 2.0 from everything. Those are big fucking deterrents, right? And it really worth mentioning. So let's say you're just fighting a Lancer or 3 Lancers or whatever. It's just Lancers though, right? A Saber is just better than a Berserker. And if they have equal toolkits, then the Saber is just so advantaged. They're doing 2.0, Berserker's doing 1.5. The Saber's taking 0.5, the Berserker's taking 2.0, right? Just massive value shift here. And so that's a big deterrent for Berserkers, right? And their reward for putting up with all that negative is the fact that they counterclass everything. But now they don't. Now they don't counterclass everything. There's multiple things they don't counterclass anymore. It's just dumb as hell. And they do gimmicks all the time too, where they're like at neutral and stuff. It sucks. These enemies aren't tough enough for me to do BBB. They're too weak, I say. But yeah, back on my rant. It does annoy me when you have like known things in human psychology, like how we are susceptible to like the sunken cost fallacy, but how it is bad, right? There's nothing good about it. It's like such a trap. And you know, like easier to fool someone than to convince them they're fooled. You know, these things are very known things in human psychology, right? And yet people don't adapt, right? They'll be the same idiot, you know, that they've always been, right? All the idiots throughout history are all like the same goddamn mindset, and it's just like, how are we not learning here? You know, it's one thing to have these inherent, you know, like hiccups in human psychology. But, you know, once it's figured out, how are you still falling for it? You know, how are you not adjusting? And how are you still making the same, like, idiot defenses for it? You know, every defense for the sunken cost fallacy has been, you know, made. You know, you're nothing new here. Dude, Herc is so good. It's a shame that we're fighting such weak enemies here, because we haven't even... Like, we're not getting all the, like, buster ups we can get and stuff, because, like, we're not getting pushed. And we can get more. Can you imagine Hercules playing the piano? Okay, this song has played so many times. Let me fix this shit. Get some Blaze Blue music. Someone used my Mori today. Actually, he was used a few times. He's a pretty rare character to be on a support list. That's probably why. I wish we had story replay. I think it might happen with the 10th anniversary, and it might happen with the end of 2.0. We'll see. They've got the UI for it, essentially. Okay, let's get some Bond here. I like how that team name is "This Game Sucks." I'm not against more Lancelot, but we did use him earlier. Yeah, I don't even know why. I guess it's just because, like, my dad gave me good values in growing up, but, like, I've never really had sunken cost fallacy issues. It's always been easy for me to let go of stuff. I'm like, hey, I had my fun with this, but now I'm not, so I'll just do something else. I have... The only thing that I can think of that I've had true, like, buyer's remorse over is fucking Dragon's Dogma 2. But the thing is, I did not let that, like, that make me play the game when I hated it, right? Like, I hated the fact that I couldn't refund it, and I thought it was going to be good, and it wasn't. And all that felt terrible, and I spent $70 instead of $60 and all that. Like, that stung. But at no point with Dragon's Dogma 2 did I make that like, oh, so I need to finish the game. Right? I'm like, I already lost the money. You know, I already fucked up. Right? That's already done. Right? So I just took the L and, you know, I go do something better. But yeah, I know a lot of people, that's not the case, man. Like, they gotta, like, justify their purchase. I can say that was a bad purchase. I messed up. I don't need to, like, convince myself that, oh no, it was totally worth it. Look, I put all these hours into it. Oh yeah, throwing that lady off the cliff, yeah. Good times. And like, if someone likes Dragon's Dogma, that's fine, but I didn't, right? I'm not gonna try to convince myself that I do. Did I have that on the whole time? Wait, this team is definitely different. Oh god, did I fuck up my QP team? Oh, this is the team I use. It just happened to be similar. That's the team I use for that Lancer stage with the coins that have a bunch of health. That's what that is. She's pretty cool. That could be fun. Robin's always fun. Got Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I wish I had my Gwaine for my ult account. I'm gonna have to upgrade this one. I don't play the ult account a lot anymore. After I bought my PS5, I realized I hated playing on console versus PC. Yeah. I haven't played a lot of my PS5 either, and I mainly got it for you know, Elden Ring and Bloodborne. But Bloodborne was just, oh my god, 30 frames per second, dude. Kojiro, I'm okay with that. What goes along with this? Let's see. Maybe it's someone that does AoE, but then also buffs the team. That would be nice. I mean, Arthur, technically. Canis deal. Zaw always representing his favorites. I don't know. I was just watching Ouroboros stream, and he was saying Bloodborne on emulator is still pretty rough, and I generally trust his opinion. Can they just put it on Steam? Like, holy fuck, can we just have it on Steam? Official 60 frames per second. Like, holy hell. Maybe some other basic quality of life so you don't have to go through 90 loading screens every time you want to do something. Like, look, here's the thing. I don't like Bloodborne, but it's not because of, like, the boss design or the enemy stuff. It's not. It's because I don't like having to go through so many loading screens every time you want to do anything is obnoxious. 30 FPS is obnoxious, right? Those are such large negatives. I don't like the game. But you can remove those things and I will like the game. Like, every time you want to restock your consumables, you have to go through 2 loading screens and then run to the chest and then run back. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's insane. It's just dumb as shit. And there's a lot of fun consumables, but using them is just terrible. It's always double scatty. That's getting a little silly, though. Let's go Calamity Jane here. I wish she had her Bond CE and was a grand, because then we get a free star bomb. 30 FPS blood vial farming. Oh my god, dude. I hate that I hate Bloodborne. I don't want to. Got a cool aesthetic. The story was awesome. Loved the story, right? And like the axe was kind of good and all that. Like there was a lot of shit there that I want to like, but oh my god, dude. Like what the actual fuck? I couldn't believe. I was expecting it to be like only a little bit better in terms of quality of life than Demon Souls. Right, that's what I was expecting, but it's not. It's worse. They somehow are. It's a downgrade from Demon Souls, and Demon Souls had really annoying quality of life. And that was so mind-blowing to me. Like, how the fuck was that the case? Love this song. Think Dustblood will finally get Sony off its ass to do something with Bloodborne? I don't know. Hard to say. I don't even get it. I can't logic it because Sony's stupid, but they're not normally like this. They have been bringing their games to PC and they do re-release stuff and all that. So I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. It's super strange. Some people think it's because Bloodborne's not actually on their radar because Bloodborne is actually one of the worst selling Souls games. So some people think they just don't care about it, which is it's possible. It is possible. They're like, yeah, this isn't relevant enough for us to care. I think it is the worst selling Souls game. Only 2 enemies, that's a little disappointing. We'll do his star bomb next turn. Oh, I forgot the buff that is such a huge buff to her. Holy fuck, I forgot that they did that. Okay, well, 50 stars it is. Damn, she really is a pretty solid support now. Like, Jesus. I need to use her more. I keep forgetting that he did that buff for her. I want to do the whole thing, but it's kind of awkward. We could do her NP and get another attack up. And just do the Buster. Let's see it. Any Scatty fans out there? She's kind of old school now, which is weird to say. She used to be like the most meta thing. She's been power creeped out the ass now. Woo! Ooh, 169. I would have been really happy if we had killed that, but it's still good. We got the extra quick crit, so we didn't get as much. Scatty, I love. Which one, though? Oh, that was like... The last one was like 168k or something like that. Ark Knights Scatty probably is more popular around these parts. Yeah, she is still pretty good. But you got the other Scotty and stuff like that. You still can use her though in combination with the other OP ones, right? Like you just use Castoria on a quick team and it's fine, and you use her with them. They really need to add more proper quick supports though. I want a really proper quick support in FP summon. How is Merlin in 2025? He's still like one of the absolute best options for being defensive. I mean, like if it's a hard boss, if it's a really hard boss that you can't 3-turn, he's still the best. It's just so much survivability. And his synergy with Castoria is just, it's way too much. Like Castoria and Merlin together are just so broken. There's nothing they can't beat in the game. So fucking strong. And yeah, they buffed him too. I think Merlin has kind of always been the best unit in the game. I don't think that's ever changed. She's just not always the best unit for farming and like going fast, but for like increasing your overall, your long effectiveness, your total effectiveness, he's always been the best. Castoria is really broken though because she does a lot too. I mean, those two together is just why did they ever make units that strong? Good old Lubu. I love Lubu's animations now. I actually like them so much I might grail them some. I've got so many grails. Who the fuck is that? Did not recognize that picture at all. Must be one of the newer ones. I don't know. Oh god. Was that always her art? I never realized that. Jesus, there's so many weird ass things in the game now. Oh, it's a costume, right? Makes sense. Buster card girl, yeah. Let's see. I don't really need Lancelot Bond. I probably should get Bond on her. She's a fine support for an art unit. This is such a weird team. Okay, we only have the 3 Bond CEs, but it's fine. Kiyohime has never been crazy popular, but she's never been unpopular either. She's always had, like, a decent-sized niche following. Alright. 3 waves, huh? There's probably not gonna be a lot of humanoids here. Go ahead and do that. He could NP right now if I wanted. Wait. Did I not make as many? I didn't make as many stars as I was thinking. Fuck. We messed up. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. I should have given her the thing then. A lot of orc music right now. At least we got a lot of value out of the evade there. Dude, he's so popular though. Speaking about, popularity with Kiyohime, it's not even close. Izo is astronomically more popular than Kiyohime. He's actually in like the top 10. Like, crazy how popular he's been. I think they regret making him a 3-star. They probably wish he was at least a 4-star. Although he's probably the 3-star they've made the most money off of when he is rated up, because he is limited. Yeah, he's stupid popular. It'd be cool if Ort was in the finale. Like, if a lot of, like, the Lost Belt stuff, like all the Lost Belt Kings, like, gang up on the baddie or something at the end, that'd be cool. Who knows? I'm sure something wild's gonna happen. Yeah, with coins, a lot of people have rolled on Izo big time. They might buff him again. They probably want him to be a meta 3-star at this point. Hey, Kiba. Okay, not humanoid, but oh man, I could have gotten more stars with that skill too. I forgot that had Star Bomb on it. Chat, why is Calamity Jane a cheerleader? Two, 2-2. Chat, I'd like to point out that we haven't ran into a stage worth making a video on yet. Like, what the hell? Welcome back to FGO. Dude, Gwaine was in chapter 4. We're about to start chapter 6. I'm so glad Ordeal Call is over, though. This is the last one. Like, Jesus. 'Cause I think it's the last one. They might be like, surprise! There's a finale. Has anyone beat this yet? Like, I don't mind if someone wants to spoil, like, is there like a hint that there's something else before the finale? Like, I don't mind that being spoiled. Because I swear to God, I hope this is over. I cannot believe they spent 2 years on this. Why is she gamer girl mode now? Oh, Nasu's such a hack. Fate is such a joke now. This OC has 34 chapters. Oh my God. Holy hell. God, there's people out there that like don't really like Fate that much, which a reasonable stance to take. But they'll make FGO like stuff and they'll like rush through the game as fast as possible just to like get footage of, you know, whatever the new thing is, and they don't even like they just skip everything and they just want to see whatever the new like unit is and shit like that. And that's what they want to do, you know, it's their time, but I don't, at that point I'm like, I'm just not gonna play the game. Like, fuck it. Like, people can do whatever the hell they want with their free time, but if it was me, and if I was at the point where I didn't care about the game enough to actually, you know, like enjoy the boss fights or see what's going on, I would just go do something else. Not that this story is any good, mind you. Yeah, actually, for the OCs in particular, I could definitely see why you'd want to just skip them. Like, I just get to the finale already. Wow, now we're in chapter 7. That was all of chapter 6 was just talking. I don't like any of the OCs. I think 2 was probably the best idea. But I don't think any of them were executed very well. Every time I've started reading them, I dislike them so much that I never finished them. And like, none of the dialogue is good in any of them, and none of the pacing is good in any of them. I'm just gonna say it, the pacing and dialogue in all of FGO is not very good. Occasionally they'll have a scene, like when Mozart's talking to Mash, or like when Wadim's dying or something like that. Every once in a while they'll have a scene that has okay dialogue, but as a whole, the dialogue is so bad. Oh my God. Like, Nasu cannot write dialogue, dude. One and 3 were pretty random. That is kind of true. They didn't have 1 and 3 didn't really have anything to do with anything, right? Where 2 at least somewhat connected to the main story, and definitely in kind of a filler way, but it did connect. So the thing is, like, Epic of Remnant is similar, but because it wasn't connected and it wasn't stalling, it was easy to just enjoy them as like little standalone stories, right? So then you could enjoy the characters and everything else. But you can't do that with OC, and it's so fucking filler. Like, I don't think it's ever been more transparent what, like, they were just stalling, right? No one has defended it. I haven't seen a single person. I'm sure someone out there is just like, oh my God, this is so integral to understanding, blah, 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 but no. I want to know what is going to happen with Guadia and Solomon and everything, because something's going to happen. And like, Angra might be the final bad guy. I think there's been quite a few hints at that, like Angra going proper beast mode. That'd be pretty fitting in my opinion, because ultimately a lot of this bullshit comes out of the warped Fuyuki, right? And you know, Angra was there, so. And there was all that. There was like his interlude a long time ago and stuff, and the Fate Zero collab. Like, they had hinted at a lot of stuff with him, but it never went anywhere. Space Ongra? Let's hope not. It's me, I'm the final boss. Due to how much though they've stalled over the year, I mean, it's unbelievable how much they've stalled. They really can't match Guadia. It's not possible because Guadia was like timely, right? The amount of time 1.0 felt good, and you know, it went from Babylonia, and a week later they put out Solomon, right? It was boom boom. And Guadia was just a good villain and everything, and it was so cool, like watching that event play out live, like how the way time getting for that was actually done really well in my opinion, and it was really exciting. Like the second it unlocked, you could fight Guadia and not know what was coming and everything, and like how the boss was gonna look and stuff. That was really great. That was a really cool. Like on the JP server, doing Guadia was one of my favorite FGO memories. There's no way they're gonna match that. Now they could still do something really cool. They could absolutely do something really cool. Like Lost Belt 7, like Ort was awesome. That was really cool. I wish it was a bit harder, but like the actual theme of it, and like your servants permanently dying and all that. There's a lot of good shit there. The music was amazing. And Ort's been built up for so long. Like, that was really cool. But holy fuck. I was really back in... Lost Belt 7 got me back into FGO. Like, Ort was so awesome. I was back into it. But then they just instantly hit me with the 2-year stall, and I was instantly out of it. Like, the second they announced that, I was so, like, fuck this game. And then they were like, oh, yeah, and you can't make videos anymore. And I'm like, okay, really, fuck this game. And now they're like, okay, you can make videos again. I know, it's been going on for so long. I cannot believe how long it's been. Over 7 years. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, what am I fighting? I'm fighting Ruler. Oh, we got that good music. Okay, where's Ash? Where's our boy? Same thing, you know, song works either way. She would be an archer, which is funny because Ash over here is an archer. So, oh, there we go. It's only a level 91, but we'll take it. It can be fun to use stuff like that. What do we bring here? We can use Jalter because she's an Avenger and she has some team support. That could be fun. Like Qingong, that's fine. Get some budget in here. This song really is 10 out of 10 though. This might be an actual boss. About time. Okay, this is one of the few songs I'd probably give a 10 out of 10 to. Probably like 6 or 7 songs like that. This does not look like a boss fight. There's 15 of them though. Jalter only got 1 card. That's kind of rough. Can he do 4K to a Ruler? Yep. Damn it. Do you realize how much FGO you have to have played to make it to Ordeal Call 4? Like, really, do you realize just how much FGO you have to have played to have the ability to play this story? Like, just such an astronomical amount, and we're fighting enemies with 15k HP right now. Great game. Yeah, you have to beat Olympus, which is like non-stop boss fight. Dude, Olympus was so good, and I get so much hate for liking it, by the way, which I just think is so telling of like the community out there. Like, wow, you hate the story that doesn't have hours and hours and hours of filler, that just gets to the fucking point and just has a bunch of cool boss fights. And I get so much hate because I like it. It's like, wow, this guy likes Lost Belt 5, but he doesn't like Lost Belt 6. It's like, yeah, I don't like listening to terrible dialogue prattling on about nothing for hours on end. Crazy. Because like Lost Belt 5 is like schlock, right? It's like a Warhammer 40k book, right? But That's awesome. I'm okay with things just getting to the fucking point and just being like, you know, a reason for cool shit. That's fine. Like, that's so much better than the dog shit we get out of Fate these days. Like, holy hell, like, sure, I'd be happy if things were all like Fate Zero, but that's not gonna happen. Bonk, bonk, bonk. FGO has an okay story, but it has terrible pacing and terrible dialogue. That's pretty much what it is. Like, there's some good character motivations. Now, they're not always executed well throughout the game, right? But, like, the motivations of the characters are pretty good. The story concept's okay. Some of the individual stories, like, you know, Babylonia and Camelot and all that, have very good premises, right? Like, Zeus is, like, honestly, 2.0 has got some good shit. You know, all the Wadim stuff with Zeus and everything and how that connected to the other Lost Belts and all that. That was all pretty interesting, right? And I was very interested in understanding, like, what was Wadim's real goal, because it was obvious he wasn't really in sync with everyone else. And then, like, you know, was Canis actually loyal to him? And then was he loyal to her because he had all the stuff with the twins and stuff? And it was like, that was all cool. That was all interesting. And, like, especially with Zeus there and all that. That was great. But, you know, the pacing's terrible, the dialogue's not so great, and then they go on these, like, long, and I mean long, I mean years-long tangents, right, of just, like, filler bullshit. I mean, literally, Ordeal Call 2 stuff, Ordeal Call stuff has been 2 years, right? That's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane. Like, 2 years of filler, like, that's just madness. And, like, there's nothing about the story quality requires 2 years. And they pumped out Epic of Remnant real quick, right? Epic of Remnant didn't take that long. There's nothing about the writing quality here, or the amount of units getting added, or the amount of enemies being created that would require it to take this long. They know it doesn't take this long. They're just using it as an excuse to stall. It's just, ugh, so fucking frustrating. I think, FGO, though, is so overhyped when it comes to the story. People act like it's this amazing, you know, just unbelievable story that's, like, on par with the Count of Monte Cristo or something. I'm like, get a grip, dude. It's schlock, and that's fine. Schlock can be awesome, right? But it really is not that great. You know, if you like the characters and all that, and you like the theme, that's fine. But this is not, like... No one, in 100 years, no one is going to be analyzing FGO as some literary masterpiece. That's just not going to be happening. I tell you what will be happening is analyzing how you had something as successful of a Song of Ice and Fire, and you adapted it, and it was even more popular. And then after all this money and praise and hype, you decided in the last 2 seasons to just stop caring and then throw the writer out the window and make garbage. That one's for the history books. I don't know how you take something that positive and make it like the most negative thing ever. That was crazy, dude. Like, how not to do adapt a story. Did she just say Master Chan? What the fuck? Isn't she like 16 or some shit? Like, shut the fuck up. And technically she's even younger because, you know, Gilles de Reyes and all that, right? So ridiculous. Also, shouldn't the master in this game be really old now? Because, like, they have always held that FGO timeline is 1-to-1 to real life, which is ridiculous, by the way. And it also means they're just, like, standing around for months on end doing nothing. So it doesn't make any sense. But that means 10 years have gone by. So even if he was 15, he'd be 25. Chat, let that sink in. Chat, let that sink in. If you... Never mind the player character. If you started playing FGO when you were 15, you're 25 now. Do you feel old yet? You feel anyone feel old yet? I won't let it sink in. The voices. You don't have to tell me. Yeah, that's the thing, cause like I wasn't quite old yet, maybe when FGO started, I was like definitely older than the average person that played it. But now I'm definitely old, so we fucked. And I know all these people that were like in high school and now they're like, you know, full adults out of college. Like college is done. The actual job, yep. You were born old. Kind of true, actually. I have some friends that agree with that. I have a friend that was like, you know, I behaved and enjoyed being a kid for like 5 minutes. And then I started acting like I was grown up already. So it was like, what the fuck? The song is so sick, though. I really liked this music because it was more about the bad guy than the protagonist. I think that made the song super special, actually. Like, the beat drops when she ults and stuff, not when you ult and all that. That was really well done, I think. Like, dude, Star Rail's not a game I care much about these days, especially because it has Epic 7 problems. But the initial experience, like the day one content that you could just play and like that you could do before all the farming and when you power creep and all that, was actually really good. I think it was fun. I think like the boss fight with her was super awesome. Some of the like Echoes of War and like side content you could do were actually good. I really liked the side quest with what was her name? The guitar ladies, like starts with an S, Servia or something like that. That was a really awesome side quest. Also, she should have joined the train. Serval, right? She should have joined the train for real. That was really lame how they made an excuse for that not to happen because they didn't want to have a character like ongoing that was part of the main cast like that. But like her stuff with her brother was awesome. That was all great. Like all of the day one stuff, I actually enjoyed the shit out of. And then it sucks after that because then it's just Epic 7 Genshin problems. Yeah, Space China. It was over. But yeah, the initial stuff, really liked it. Like that initial experience, I'd rate as like a good 8. Good 8. Maybe 7.5 just because the gameplay was still a little simplistic. But yeah, I'd give it like a 7.5. And that's a good score for me. I'm not IGN. 8. Yeah, oh my god, they just have to go to China in every one of their games. I hate it. Look, I'm Korean, all right? Or I'm part Korean, but I'm more Korean than anything else. And I a lot of like Korean stuff I like, but I don't like ancient Korea like aesthetic. I don't. And I don't like ancient China aesthetic. And they're somewhat similar. People get mad at that, but it is what it is. I don't like ancient Japan aesthetic. I'm not about it. Japan's probably the best of the three though. And I'm so sick of every game having to do that shit all the time. I'm so fucking sick of it. Oh my god. And like there's so many other aesthetics and there's so many other cultures and stuff that you could base things on, and I'm like, can we just do some of that? Can we mix this up? Like, god damn. I hate how all their games are 2-button. I hate it. That's the biggest thing for me. I can't enjoy it. And like, I think they did it because Genshin was so successful and they just wanted to copy everything about Genshin. Like, I don't think they even know. I don't think they even know if the reason Genshin's successful is because of the 2 buttons. Right? They're just like, well, it's successful, so just do as much of it as you can. I'm not bringing that. What am I thinking here? You know what? We'll show off how dumb Merlin is. There we go. Yep, the Genshinification of everything is like the worst. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's interesting stuff in ancient Japan, Korea, and China, absolutely. Really interesting stuff. That doesn't mean I like the aesthetic very much, though. Oh, hey, actual boss. We'll see if we have to fight all the health bars, though. Okay, this looks like it'll be a real boss, so this might be the first video. Yeah, look, we got debuffs and everything. Let me bring some anti-debuff. Yeah, there's plenty of, like, stories and things like that from ancient China, Japan, and Korea that I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Absolutely. But yeah, it's just not an aesthetic I'm too into. And, like ancient China is just so prevalent now in fucking everything. And everyone wants a piece of the Chinese market, right? It's such a big market. So everything has a bunch of Chinese stuff in it. I like how they added a system where your AP would be refunded, but it only applies to like very rare stages. I hate how I have to summon something. It always annoys me. Oh, bless Max. Like, that's something I'd never mind summoning, right? For like a video or something. Just randomly have a Hans on it. That's totally fine. All right, let's check out. Remind me to zeet the app if it looks like we're gonna win. Unless we win when you break like 1 health bar, then who gives a shit? Yeah, I can afford AP going out the window, but not everyone can. Like, chat, for all 9 of you that still play FGO actively, right? How many apples do you have? We could let chat pick at some point. We want chat to pick the DPS. The problem is chat won't pick a DPS that's usable, so. Some are saying not a lot, but some are saying a lot. I will say my audience probably has way more apples than most. Okay, 150 though, that's nothing crazy. It's pretty mixed there though. How many do I have? God, this fucking UI, dude. Fuck off. God, where the hell is Asclepius? Are you happy now, game? Jesus. Not as many as I thought. I think I got more on my ult account, and I haven't been logging in anymore. I do have 893 of the blue ones, though, so it's still a lot. That's less than, I think my ult account's around 2,000. I wonder if we're gonna need a taunt. Yeah, how is Ark Knights making a PC port before FGO? Like, think about it. Like, even though Ark Knights has been kind of, it's been doing better and better, and they deserve that. Like, Ark Knights over the years has actually grown and been more profitable, where FGO's been the opposite. But in their totality of their existence, FGO has definitely made more money, right? And they got a big publisher and all that, one of the biggest publishers ever. So how do they not have a PC version? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is why I get so mad at FGO, because it doesn't exist in a vacuum, right? I've been following the game industry for a really long time, long before FGO existed. And it's just, this is one of the worst ran games I've ever seen that's this successful, right? Like, it's actually ridiculous, like how slow they put out content, how lazy they are about doing things like animation updates or adding story replay or anything, right? Like, I've never seen a game be so, like, blech, with so much money, and it just keeps going. Like, it's just weird to me that it's 10 years in, and they never added a challenge tower, an abyss mode, a dungeon, or you know, they didn't do any of that. No boss rush, none of that. No roguelike. Like, why does Ark Knights about to have 6 different roguelike modes that are all really flushed out, and each can, like, just you can enjoy them for hours and hours and hours and hours, right? Massive replay value. Like, how do they have that? It makes no sense. And same game engine, right? Like, what is happening? And what's really messed up is FGO has one huge thing in its favor that Ark Knights has as well, right? They have something in common that's extremely positive for both of them, and it makes them the best games on the market, in my opinion, for being able to do stuff like adding a legitimate roguelike that's not shallow, right? And for adding like a challenge mode or something that's not shallow. The important part there, not shallow. And that's that they both don't have gear. They have a set stat line that they expect you to be at, you know, once you're at the end game, and it just stays there. So they can continuously add interesting content and have a good gauge of how strong, you know, the average player is to make good content against, right? They're some of the only games like that, right? Because gear systems are so common now. Like, by the way, does infield have gear? I don't even know. I'll be pissed if it does. Gear is so bad for games. It does. All right, fuck that game. That confirms what I think, though, that the reason FGO and Ark Knights don't have gear is just because they were made and they started development back when it wasn't like a standard. And I really do think, oh, it's more like CEs. It's not as bad then. We'll see. If it's just like a CE, that's not a big deal. Okay, maybe they've learned. Maybe they actually have, you know, integrity, and they're like, yeah, gear's bad. Because having an optional piece of equipment like that, that's not like this giant fucking stat thing, that's fine. That's not a big deal. Closer to WoW gear, that's not as bad. Old school WoW gear, I'd actually say was good. Especially if you remove, like, having to play with all the other players. But having, like, bosses that have set gear that you go after for, like, different setups that you want, that's fine, right? Because you still have a set, and everyone has the same stat line still, and it's just, like, you're getting the gear that's like, hey, I want this stuff. Like, that kind of thing is fine. Like, hey, I got a new character, so I'll go kill these bosses from these cool dungeons. And the thing is, you can do that in FGO and Ark Knights. You can literally have dungeons that reward certain, like, set things that you just go do when you know, want that reward. And, like, that's fine. Yeah, if it's more like that, that's actually good. I actually think that kind of gear system is good for replay value and having fun. I don't know where all the good game design went, man. It's just so sad. I don't know what to put in the back row here. There's always a second Hans. David's fine. Oh yeah, I grailed David. So deserved. I don't know, just randomly put Ku back there. Fuck it. Probably should have brought the debuff clear, because I bet you there's going to be more debuffs. Yeah, all these games coming out with these just boring ass combat systems for babies, man. God, I can't take it. Fucking Ninja Gaiden exists, Vindictus exists, Devil May Cry exists. And I'm supposed to play this baby shit, dude. Look at all those debuffs. Get that shit out of here. Does she have a battery? I can't remember if they buffed her, but I forgot what they gave her. I know her NP makes Star Bomb now. I'll have to look this up. It's been a while. When they buffed her, that's when I was kind of like getting sick of the game. I don't know, I'm not really sick of the game, sick of the development of it. Like, the core gameplay, I really never have had an issue with. Yep, she does have battery. It's 50% though. I'll just use that after we NP once, I think. I don't like being part of any fandom, honestly. I don't like identifying that way, like, where you're part of a... I'm not like a fan of things. If it's good, I like it. If it's bad, fuck it. It's like if Fate puts out, like, I'm all negative about FGO right now, but if they put out like a great game, like a game like Relink or something, how Granblue did, I'd praise it to high heaven. And they put out like some piece of shit, shallow garbage game, like Extella Link or some crap, then I'll throw it under the bus. No brand loyalty here. I thought that made stars. God damn it. Oh my god, we just whiffed so much value then. Wow, we should have just... Someone should have had a star bomb on turn 1. If I'm gonna reset, that's so bad. Like, there's just no way to make stars on turn 1, and I have all these, like, ways to crit. Yeah, don't associate brands or products with your identity. Holy fuck, that's so true. It's all knows. All right, that's better. Even better. Please be a real fight though that I can make a video of later. Like, for the love of God. At least be like solo worthy. Chat, I haven't made a video in so long in FGO. What do I come back with, right? There's so many units to pick from that I could make a video on. There's so many units I never got around to highlighting. Canis. Mori is popular. Ku is like the obvious, but like I think that would only work if my first video was Ku fighting something really interesting, right? If it's just some like a fight like this is probably not hard enough. Although we'll see, maybe it is, but yeah, a medium fight like this is normally a better opportunity for somebody else. Oh, they'll probably be memes because I don't have to be timely with my videos anymore. I can take my time, so yeah, there'll be memes. Oops. Like how someone said, by the way, you drew no Jolter cards. Yeah, I see that. Why does it reset your support list every time? That's so dumb. Dude, Ark Knights is so much better than this game. I'm sorry, it is. It's just, they're so comparable. They are so fucking comparable. Like, they're the same game engine. They're so similar in so many ways. And Ark Knights is better at almost everything. Not character variety, though. Definitely not better about that. Dev diff, yeah. Dude, why does Crown Slayer have to be so bad? I do find it funny that Crown Slayer is also a redhead and very stun based. I do find that, and it has targeting issues, like massive targeting issues that like messes up her value, just like somebody else. Like, how does this happen? Her mod actually does sound decent, so we'll see. It really just comes down to how much does it boost the second talent. If it boosts the second talent by like 10% or more, then I actually think she might be saved. If it's like 3% or some garbage, then that's not enough. It's just not enough damage. Okay, now this is a hand I can get behind. Even with the absorb though, that definitely could have been better. And unless we get attacked, we're not gonna get our NP. It's because I didn't level her passive. Just crit forehead. We don't know everything that her module does, but we know it. God damn it! If she had crit, she would have gotten it. Anyway, we know it increases her attack by 10%, and then it makes her second talent stronger, but we don't know by how much. And then it makes her stun on her third skill last longer. So it really is just like, how good is that second talent boost gonna be? I wonder if I could NP and then just get my NP back. with these, but we can probably get the break this way. Yeah, he's cool, the bad guy here. I hope I can make a video for this fight. I really hope it's worthwhile. Do we have the numbers now? Yeah, if you can find out, by all means. We didn't have it last night. Well, he just tried to debuff the hell out of us, but Asclepius stopped it. I don't know, maybe this is a good coup video because it's a ruler, so it's actually kind of tough for a Lancer. And there's a lot of debuffs, so maybe we do start off with a coup video. I don't know, that's kind of like too obvious, but I don't know, we'll see. This fight better not end on this bar break. We need the final bar. I should have done Asclepius's debuff resistance skill here. I'd whiff the heal, but who cares? Because he's probably going to debuff us again. Is he really considered super large? I would think he's giant, but I wouldn't think he's super large. Oh wow, we that NP down must be big. Fuck. Well, this could have been a lot better. Like, we could have been a bit smoother here. Oh, real fight? Real fight? Wow, we got all the debuffs there. Of course he hits Asclepius. We've got an attack down and 4 NP downs. So debuff removal definitely would have been the way to go here. Well, we got a NP up. Zeet the app, yeah, I'm ready. I don't think she's gonna kill here, but always happy to be reminded. She's got so many NP downs, I'd be surprised. This will do like 0, we'll see. I mean, it's not 0, but 271 made 95 stars. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill him with crits because we don't have debuff removal. Will this do it? Close. If she was like upgraded properly and like I had her passives unlocked, she would have killed there. Yeah, thanks for the attack buff. Alright, she's guaranteed crit and rainbow chain, so she'll kill, so we should zeet the app here. Actually, I can just quit. Because it's a ruler, maybe we do use Q. We could do a full-on, like, low-star team, but, I don't know, what do you think's better? Doing, like, an actual low-star team? You do, like, a Asclepius and maybe protect a Berserker, you know, that kind of Mori or something. Oh, the Mori's too strong. Maybe do Lubu. I would say it's either a normal low-star team, coup, or you do a solo with somebody that, like, I haven't really showcased. And there's a lot of units that I haven't showcased. Low-star Canis team. I actually want to do that more, where you use one kind of rare thing, and then everything else is budget. I want to do that more often. It's a lot more fun. Yeah, Lubu low-star team actually sounds kind of awesome. I don't mind that. Sounds good. Okay, well, we can't do any more story because we got to save that for the video because this is not the ult account. It's not terrible though. Like, it's kind of nice getting like the filler done on stream. That way, when if I do have time to go make a video, I can just jump right into the good part, and I don't have to waste a bunch of fucking time. That's not awful. Anything rated up I give a shit about? Semiramis is okay. Oh, Ezo. I would love to get NP2 King Hassan. He's been NP1 forever. I don't care about these two at all though. I should probably just wait for now because I don't have that much SQ really. So if they added like 2 things back to back that I actually did really like, I'd be cutting it a little close if I got really bad luck. Like, because you might want high NP rank, right? You want NP2 or so. So I shall be patient. All right, well, we showed off the new units and all that. I think it's all right for now. I think I'll wrap up here because there's some real life stuff I do need to take care of, and it's hot as fuck. So there's that too. Anyways, boys, any chance for Canis rerun? I need 1 more copy. Yeah, I mean, it'll happen at some point. Was she not part of the Lancer stuff, or have they not done Lancer yet? I would think they would pick her for that. Although she did not sell very well. Her banner did not do well for them. Unfortunate. See you soon, sad face, feels bad. Prob rotate soon. Do I need Canis coins? I think. Probably not. If I do, I would need like the Rider one, honestly. I don't think I have a lot of her passives. Anyways, boys, thank you so much for hanging out. Honestly, this was fun. Like, you know, it's filler. It's not what I would want FGO to be right now. But it was fun checking out some stuff, playing some FGO again. And we'll play more. I'll make some videos here and there. I can't promise any regularity, though, because, like, my life is just very different now than it was, you know, a year ago. I have very different priorities, and I have a lot more going on in real life. So it's just, you know, I'll make videos when I got time and I feel like it. I'm not going to be like, oh, man, I got to keep up with it. Fuck it. I don't. It's not about that. But honestly, I'll probably make better videos now that I don't have to worry about time and I can just like be more passionate about it. I can probably make better content. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Anyways, boys, I'm out of here for now. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will raid Cairo. I don't know if he's streaming or not, but maybe he is. Who knows? He's probably not playing this though. I tell you what. Yeah, he like super quit FGO. He was like, fuck this shit. I'm out. Probably the right call. Anyways, I will see you guys. What the hell is today? Wednesday. I might be able to stream tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, peace out, everybody.